Podcast fam. It's your boy Jason Craig, aka the friendly neighborhood dreadhead, and I'm here joined by Miss Courtney Lyric and Robbie Abear. What's going on, y'all?
It's going great. Going good, actually. Had a chill day.
Hello, everyone.
Well, y'all, we got some stuff to talk about, but before then, y'all know what we got to do. Let's go ahead and hit that intro.
Raider.
Love that intro. So, how y'all doing, man?
It's going good. I'm just chilling. I was hanging out with my brothers today. Went to my local trading card shop, something I don't do very often, but everybody needs another hobby. So did that,
Yeah.
and I was able to watch the movie Hustle, and I'm glad that I watched it because I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to get into the reviews today.
All right. What
Oh,
about you?
did he know about that, or did you recommend that?
I recommend it.
So technically, I put y'all on the
Yeah.
hustle.
I mean, I know it was coming. I didn't know when it was coming out.
Yeah.
But
Either way, I watched it. So
I was.
Because I know they got the audience downing my movie picking skills after a message from Brianna.
Well, that ain't my fault.
man, that rant, Jason, when he went to the editing, you probably thought that my rant was just crazy and just absolutely hysterical, didn't you?
Man, both weeks, boy, it was funny. Adam does not like this movie. But yeah, man, that's my weekend. My weekend, well, besides my AC going out, my weekend has been pretty chill. Went to go hang out with them dinosaurs twice in a row. Then saw Hustle. You know what I'm saying? I had a really great interview, which I can't wait to put up on the channel, man. I had an interview with with Larry Hankin, man. If you've seen him in stuff like Breaking Bad, and he was in this show Barry. I really want to find this clip that he was in, because we were talking about this clip from his scene in the show Barry, and it is hilarious. Let me see if I can find it.
His name is Larry Hankin.
No, Larry Hankin.
Oh, okay. He said Hankin Man.
No.
Yeah, okay. I see his photo.
Yeah, hold up.
Oh wow, he's 6'4".
Yeah, but he's a very tall man. He's a really cool guy. He had like he started off as a comedian.
Billy Madison. Okay.
Yeah, like he started off as he was telling me about the story. Like I said, y'all will check the interview when it comes out, when I drop the interview. But he was telling us a story about how his dad wanted him to go to engineering design school. Mind you, he was born in the 30s. So after college, he was going to go to a Ford warehouse, and then he said he changed up, that he went to school. Well, no, he got an apartment with his friend, and he worked at a bar overnight. And what he did was, he said what he said? He said he worked at a bar, and he started doing open mic nights, because he wanted to leave school to pursue like being a stand-up comedian. So when his dad found out that he's quit school to be a comedian, his dad was pissed, and he was pissed for all his years alive.
Wow.
And then like he had said, yeah, like even when my dad died, I wasn't even in his will.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Yeah, but
Man.
yeah. At first, like he said, at first I was mad, but
Raider.
my bad. But then he said he went to a therapist, and his therapist had laughed when he told him, and then like he was mad. He said, why is that so funny? And he said, oh, you don't find it funny? Well, until you find it funny, you're gonna keep coming back to me. But and I was joking with him. I was joking with him, like, hey man, your dad cold blooded. He basically said at the end of his will, he basically said, oh yeah, to my son Larry, fuck you.
a comedian must have, his mama must have ran off with a comedian or something. He got some kind of deep seated hatred towards him.
Nah, like his dad was just really mad that he left. Because he grew up in the era like he grew up in the era of you're supposed to go get your 9 to 5 job, whatever, right? So like he when he finished school to be an engineer designer, he was saying that school is really just training for you to go work at Ford in Detroit. He said
Hmm.
he didn't want to go to Detroit, so he quit that to go pursue a comedy, but his family did not like that, mainly his dad.
Dang.
And he said that was the most big dick move my dad ever pulled.
Dang.
But man, it was funny. But I really do want to show this clip because this clip he was really good in this clip as Stovka. Let me see if I can find it. Oh man, let me see if I can find it. There we go. Here's the clip, y'all.
Let me tell you something. You get on the 10 freeway, it's the Christopher Columbus Transcontinental Highway. You could just drive.
The dude sitting in the chair, that's Larry right there.
Mm-hmm.
And become whoever you want to be. This is the country that invented Superman. And the women. Oh my God, the women here, Stove, because they would love that accent of yours. If I know,
Yeah,
I know a couple of gals in Cleveland who would love. How old a guy are you, Stovka?
45.
Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. I know one gal.
There's nothing for me. I had a wife, a child, but they leave me. She say I'm broken. You talk of freedom? As long as I work for them, I never free. It will always be the same. My whole life, ever since a child, is dead. There is only one.
And a crazy thing, he was telling me in that scene when you see that his lip quiver, he was explaining to me that while he was like he really wasn't acting because he basically said that the accent coach didn't tell him nothing. Um, Bill Hader didn't tell him nothing, so he didn't know how to act the scene. So he legit just had to go out there and just act or pretend to act because he said he really wasn't trained at like he didn't get the training down as an actor. So he said that in this scene, when his lips started quivering in the scene, it was really starting to get to him because he was thinking about his family when he was doing this scene.
I mean, that's what you do as an actor. Is that sometimes you got to like really channel, all the emotions that you're feeling based on like, especially when you get into character, you have to find something that you can relate to with that character, and then and sometimes like it could really really get to you. So
And
that's the way to do it.
and then hold up, I'm trying to see I want to see if it got the rest of the scene.
Way out.
Yeah, I caught about half of that, Stove. If you could take my cell phone out of my pocket here, I could show you one gal. She's Cherokee. She's really wild. Stove,
And, but,
let me tell you something.
and what was so funny about that scene was he was explaining it to me, and he said that they had to get the smoke from the shotgun right from when he killed himself. So he said he was sitting in that position forever.
Oh wow.
But man, yeah, he was a really fun guy, real cool guy. It was a really good interview.
Nice.
And he also worked with an acting legend in Lucille Ball too,
Hmm.
who played Lucy in I Love Lucy.
Wow.
Yeah, but apparently she was a huge diva.
Hmm.
Like he said, like he played a bag boy, and then I guess he had stepped into real light on accident during while they were filming the scene, that after the cameras went off, she said, "Next time you do that, you won't ever work in this town fucking again."
Wow.
But
Damn.
yeah, man.
He said that in the interview.
Yeah, he was just telling me stories of through his acting career and just about his family. Like probably gonna put it up tomorrow or Tuesday, but it was actually a really good interview.
Okay.
But today, let's go ahead and get on with some of our reviews. Now, if y'all know me, I am not the hugest post 30 day was it past I forgot that fucking animated Adam Sandler movie.
12 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, 12 Crazy Nights. If y'all know me, after 12 Crazy Nights, I was done with Adam Sandler. He had some gems I liked. I liked The Longest Yard. Click was him, right?
I liked Click.
Yeah, I liked
Click was
Click,
good.
but then when we got I say when we got to like the early like I would say 2008 2009 era of Adam Sandler, like I'm done. I think Robbie's drop off point for Adam Sandler comedies was That's My Boy.
Yeah, I'm mad that you made me watch that a second time. I saw it in theaters before and I hated it. And then you're like, yo, Robert, let's watch this movie. No. And then everyone just wanted to watch it. I'm like, fine. I'm like, why are we watching this shit? I told you this movie was bad.
but you know, in the past few years, he's put out some gems. One of my favorites was Uncut Gems. Pun intended, by the way.
Yeah, saw what you did there. Yeah.
But now he came out with, I won't say this is his passion project since he really loves the game of basketball.
He loves sports in general.
Yeah, but he's a huge fan of basketball, and we're going to just see if he did his thing. But before we go on, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Hustle.
You love this game? I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just gonna slam it right in our face.
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip.
I love this game. I live this game. There's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Let's face it, it's you against you out there.
Look at me.
When you walk on that court,
Look at me.
you have to think I am the best guy out there. So let me ask you again. Do you love this game?
Look at me.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. Now, my main gripe of this movie is the supporting actor Juancho Hernan Gomez, aka Bo Cruz, in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
They did their best to hide his bad acting. Ooh, but when he displays his acting, it is not good. But yeah, man, Adam Sandler, he does a really good job. Adam Sandler is playing, I forgot his first name. What was his first name?
Stanley.
Stanley Sugarman. Yeah, he plays an NBA scout, Stanley Sugarman, and you know he's supposed to scout players for the 76ers. He goes around, finds a lot of people, finds a Boban who's 33 trying to lie that he's 22.
Right.
I like the part where he's like, hey, who is that? Well, that's my son. How old is he? 10. I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
But yeah, man. Then you got people that are really good but are injury prone. You got someone that's really good in this movie, but lacks the other intangibles. And he's played by Anthony Edwards, number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I think I like the movie. I really do like. I like it's kind of a redemption story for um for Stanley Sugarman, and it's really like a grind for Bo Cruz. Like the meaning of the title of this movie works perfect with the movie because both these dudes got to hustle. They got to hustle to be the best. And I'm gonna let y'all give y'all's thoughts on it. What do you think, Courtney?
Now that I think about it, since we're talking about it, it's giving a bit of a Creed, but as much as I liked it, it didn't quite give everything that Creed gave, and it may be because of um the basketball player's not greatest acting in the world, but also he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like the movie was good, and even if you don't like the sport of basketball, you can tell the research was done. I love like what got me is that LeBron James is an executive producer, and I like Adam Sandler, so I was all in. Then I saw Queen Latifah was in it too, but let's say we took some of our favorites out and replaced them with no-name actors. I do think the basketball elements still would have been there, but it just didn't give me much as Creed did as far as I really want to back up this main character. Like I liked Bo and he was cool, but he just I don't know.
Well, I don't
It's the
see.
acting, but also I will say this. I was telling Jason this earlier. I actually like the fact that they got like real NBA players because they
Yeah,
actually give us a real feel of like because I feel like it wouldn't feel the same if they just picked a bunch of actors to play to play these star players on the court just
Mm.
because it just doesn't feel as realistic. It's not like this upcoming movie with Jamie Foxx in it where, like I said, where Robert Downey Jr. plays a Mexican, or they actually
Every given Sunday, what movie are you talking about?
it's
no,
a
it's
movie
called.
called All Star Weekend, but we'll talk about that later. But I bring that up because they actually have an actor playing LeBron James and an actor playing Steph Curry.
What the fuck?
Yes, so that's why I'm actually glad that they avoided that because it actually felt like it was like Adam Sandler was part of a real game. Even in the post credit scene, it looked like Adam Sandler was actually part of the coaching staff. So I just so and I thought it was kind of fun to see the cameos like Kenny Smith. It wasn't a cameo. He actually played a bigger role than I thought he would.
But he wasn't Kenny Smith.
Yeah, but which is so funny. I actually thought that he was Kenny Smith until like they mentioned him. Oh wait, he's actually playing somebody else. That's kind of funny. But what's so ironic though is that they have like during the halftime shows they have this NBA like TNT with EJ, Shaq, Charles Barkley, and Kenny Smith. And they have them there like the actual people they're playing themselves, but yet Kenny Smith is the one playing somebody else, a fictional character. That's what I find so funny because Kevin Smith is always on NBA TV. So, oh, that was kind of interesting. But I really enjoyed this movie. It did give me kind of some Creed vibes, but I think what's the difference between this and Creed is that Creed has some fictional characters. Well, while in with Hustle, obviously Creed has a better cast. They have a stronger supporting cast with like Sylvester Stallone and Tessa Thompson,
Yeah.
Lisa Del Rey. Is that no? Um, Shoot, I feel bad. What's the actress name who plays the one who took Creed in the beginning of the movie?
Alicia Rashad?
Yeah, I don't know why I got her name.
Who did you call her?
Yeah, but yeah, so so that's the big difference. I mean, I did think it was a little weird seeing Queen Latifah as the wife to Adam Sandler.
Told you.
That was I thought that was a little weird. I was okay with it after like a couple scenes.
Yeah, like it grew on me after a few
Yeah,
scenes.
I give it that.
Yeah, it grew on me after a couple of scenes, but from initially it looked a little weird. I did think Anthony Edwards. Is that really? I think that's how he is in real life. Actually.
Oh yeah, that is definitely how it was.
We don't know that. We don't know.
No, I
trust-
mean Anthony Edwards is pretty arrogant. I mean
Yeah.
he's But I mean, he's a really good player. He plays for the Timberwolves.
He put a lot of big men on the ground this year.
Oh, like in real life?
Yeah,
and
talking about
and the thing about is Anthony Edwards. Like I just thought it's funny his name was Kermit in the movie.
Oh yeah,
They did that on purpose. They knew what they were doing.
yeah, but one thing I will say, I really did like the chemistry between Adam Sandler and Quentin T because they made it work, and Quentin T looked like she was having fun. Her and Adam Sandler, but goddamn, they kept throwing that daughter under the bus.
Damn, they kept roasting her ass like.
Yeah.
Even though when she first came on the screen, I was like, whose daughter is this? Casting, but you know, it worked after a while.
But now what I want to talk about, my main problem with this, like I said, is I don't know why they chose Juancho Hernan Gomez. They could have choose anybody else, and then like I guess just me from a basketball standpoint.
He's big. That's what I'm thinking.
No, but that's the thing from a basketball standpoint. Like as somebody that knows the game basketball, I would like he's like 6'10", 6'11", and he's being trained to play like a guard.
I mean, isn't John Wall 6'10", or is he 6? No,
John Wall is not John Wall is 6'3".
Oh, I thought he was a little taller than that.
No, like so because when I heard Hernan Gomez, like, isn't he like a power forward center?
I mean, like the thing is though, like in order for him to get to the NBA, I just feel they probably have to just train him as if he could play every position. In fact, didn't they mention earlier that you got to be at the best at like every position in order to like turn scouts or something like that? I think there was a line in there earlier.
Yeah, but I was just like, damn, the game has changed because I'm not seeing this man do anything as a big man.
I mean, he's blocking shots.
And that was it. And I'm not even into basketball. I was like, all he's good for is slapping shots at the goal. So I guess he's just gonna chill by the goal.
Oh no, he had hands
threes.
Barler.
He had handles.
Yeah, after the training, when he called that man a giraffe on roller skates, you don't have to know the game to know he wasn't lying. He looked clumsy out there.
Well, no, he wasn't as quick, and he wasn't as quick and shifty, but he still had handles when he was playing what's his name?
Oh yeah, when he played the one dude when he was playing Tobias Harris too.
Yeah, like he was showing, like me and Robbie watched the game, so we can see the man clearly has handles. Like,
I don't know.
Like every big man, even Shaq can dribble the ball.
Porzingis had handles before he got hurt.
We don't talk about that trash, but
damn.
This man.
I thought Porzingis was pretty good.
I guess Dallas thought different.
Damn.
I mean, the dude messed up his knee like twice.
But even then, contributed nothing. But we ain't talking about the NBA and the motherfuckers lost me $20.
Not $20.
but I do like the fact they had all the real NBA players in there. I do think it was also like Adam Sandler. I thought Adam Sandler and once again LeBron produced this, so I felt like this was more of like paying tribute to the game of basketball. And I think that's what the post-credit scenes were as well with Dr. J and Shaq and seeing all the cool highlights. It was cool seeing Mark Jackson, some highlights of Mark Jackson too. I was like, oh damn, he put on some weight.
It was definitely a love letter to the game. So, and it was well written. I mean, did it give as much as the Creed? Maybe not, but you can definitely tell the research was done. And it's I guess how Top Gun handled the Navy. I feel like this movie, or was it the Navy? Piloting. Yeah. I feel like this movie handled basketball like that. Like they used real players, real coaches. They did the research. They
real facilities.
So yeah, they definitely did their work. So I'm proud of LeBron.
Yeah.
Like also, I thought it was really cool that they actually used the real offices of the 76ers organization.
Yeah,
that look broom closet he was in.
Oh, that broom closet.
It's pretty small, man.
And then at the very end of the movie, when I saw Doc Rivers, like they about to blow a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, Jordan. In case you don't know, that's literally what Doc Rivers is known for. Like he doesn't like being criticized by it, but he's the only head coach in the history of the NBA to blow 3-3-1 series leads in the playoffs.
I be telling people he's just been riding that championship from the Celtics.
I'm about to say he did get them to the get them the ring in 08.
Well, let's call it what it is.
He's
Ray
a good
Allen.
coach. He's a good coach, but he does throw his players under the bus.
Yeah, and then Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett are the reason why they won that championship.
What about Rondo?
He was good at facilitating. I never liked Rondo as a player. I liked him as a defensive player, but offense, he really couldn't give you much.
He's really, I mean, he can do other stuff though. He's a
prototypical point guard.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really need to do much offensively, but he did have a good. Didn't he win with the Lakers a couple years ago?
Yeah, he won with the Lakers.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
Then he tried to go to the 76. I'm not 76. The Clippers.
He went to the Hawks. No, he was traded to the Hawks.
Yeah,
but the Hawks really didn't need him,
and so they traded him to the Clippers, and the Clippers are like, yeah, we're gonna win the championship, y'all.
Dang.
Got put out.
Kawhi got hurt.
Yeah, the Kawhi got hurt, and then I think they got put out. I think that was the year they got put out the second round, right? Or was it Eastern? No,
it was the second. It was the second round because Doc Rivers once again coaching that team.
Damn.
I don't trust Doc Rivers anymore. I'm done with him. But basically, I kind of wanted to see more of Ben Foster as the owner.
Oh yeah, boy, they killed him off quick.
But I said I was like, it was moving too quick. The boy was getting a promotion. I'm like, he finna die. And then the next thing we know, we at the funeral. I was like, damn.
I guess he was only available to shoot that one day.
You mean Robert Duvall?
Yeah, I guess he was only available for one day, and they said, "Well, that's enough. That's enough."
Yeah, and also he's old. As you can see, he's really old now, so he doesn't have the same energy. And also, it's Robert Duvall, so he's like, "Man, I'm Robert Duvall. I got all this money, and I got all kinds of opportunities. I don't need to do this. I only need 3 scenes."
And it would have slowed the story up had he been in it like too long. He needed to die so we can get this son.
But the sad reality is, that's a lot of that stuff happens in professional sports when it comes to organizations. Whenever the patriarch passes, the son takes over, but the son doesn't have the same relationship with all the other key people involved. That's why the Raiders were so bad for so many years.
Dang.
Yeah. So that's realistic. That actually does happen.
No, but I'm just saying it was like the way that it was edited. It's like we just go from 2 people talking to the next day. To the next day, he dead. I'm like, damn.
And then I also I also like how they conveyed that that he was actually no longer there. Like when Adam Sandler was in the car and he leaves a message, he says, I'm not here. I'll whatever. He says, you've reached me. I'm not here. I'm not available right now or something. That was really sad. Like when they zoomed out when he tried to call Robert Duvall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I saw that. I thought that was done very well.
Boy, but his son is a real dick, boy.
That's usually how it goes.
Boy, he a great ass. So he said, "Yeah, so I know my dad gave you a coach position, but fuck you."
That's why I was like, why didn't he get something in black and white, man? Like that word of mouth don't really do much after somebody dead. You gotta get stuff in writing.
Boy, that man said, Adam Sandler, fuck you.
You gotta miss your daughter's birthday again. That would have been other teams like hotcakes.
But the sad reality of like scouts is better to try to move up in your organization, because if you go somewhere else, you gotta do the whole thing over again.
Mm-hmm. It's like and it's like what Sugarman said. He said, Stanley said, hey, I mean, it was my dream to be like an assistant head coach. I feel like he said that people my age at age 50, we don't have dreams. But I mean, I think that was just him being pessimistic because he was already down on his luck. Yeah. I mean, even with the whole beard, you could just see that he he was just completely worn out. I mean, with the broken finger that he had.
Now it wasn't broken finger. Remember he the way he said it was he had stopped Kenny Smith from going through the windshield, but that like basically made his hand in a silly putty.
Oh damn!
He said,
that was a recent injury.
Yeah, no.
I thought he said it was in college.
No, it was in college, but like it damaged his hand.
Now where you get Kenny Smith from?
Huh? No, Kenny. No, he explained that they had gotten into a car accident and he had put his hand out.
Yeah.
To make sure that Kenny Smith didn't, whatever Kenny Smith's character's name was, didn't hit the windshield.
Are you talking about Kermit?
No, Kermit is Anthony.
Kenny Smith.
Kenny Smith was the bald dude. He was the friend.
Oh, okay. Get me straight. Because I was like, what? I thought this was a college injury, and that guy is young. Okay.
Yeah. So he was saying that when he put his hand out, I guess like when they wrapped that the car around the telephone pole, it messed. I guess he fucked up his hand really bad. So he cost him the championship. So really, it was Adam Sandler also trying to after things go wrong because it's what Adam kept from Bo and everybody else. He had to he felt like he had to make things right because he still feels guilty for the championship. But I really did like the movie. Adam Sandler did great in this movie.
And the thing about Adam Sandler is that he's actually pretty good at drama. He's really good. He's really good at the choices he makes when it comes to drama. Like when it comes to comedy, I just feel like it's just an excuse for him to get a bunch of craziness out of his system.
That and plus Netflix paying him all that fucking money.
Get a check, you don't have to think too hard about slapstick in people's minds. But yeah,
but because the do-over, that boy said, "I give no fucks."
The do-over.
That was like one of his first Netflix movies. He legit said, "I give no fucks of the quality of this movie."
Oh, was it him and David Spade?
I think so. Yeah.
I thought that was so pretty.
I didn't watch it, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
It wasn't just trash on
man. Yes, but that thing bad.
And the right, what's it called? The right.
I'd stopped after the do-over. I said, I'm not watching no more Adam Sandler Netflix movies.
Wow, you ain't right.
Nah, man, I told you his comedy it's falling off me. It's like he's still doing that same immature slapstick comedy that he did all those years ago.
Well, not from the 90s with Waterboy.
No, like I said,
I don't think he can ever duplicate the funniness of the Waterboy. Me personally.
No, like I said, people that like his stuff, I get it, but I just know that it's not my type of comedy. It's not for me. But yeah, man, he did a really good job in this role. One thing I had a problem with is this man is always fucking yelling.
He was.
Yeah, well, he does a great job of it. Have y'all seen Punch Drunk Love?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, like there's a scene with Philip Seymour Hoffman where he's he called a phone sex line and he canceled his credit card, so he owes them money. And so like he and his girlfriend, like they got jumped by Philip Seymour Hoffman and his goons. And Philip is like still he's hiding out at a mattress store. I guess that's their cover or whatever. And so when they caused the car accident, but then Adam Sandler turns out to be more aggressive and intimidating than all of them. So he beats them to death with a baseball bat, then drives over to the mattress, and then he calmly walks up to Philip Seymour Hoffman and says, I've received a power that's greater than you can ever imagine. So you leave me alone, and then that's that. You understand me? And we leave each other alone. It's like, okay. And then he walks away. And then Philip Seymour Hoffman comes out and he's like, hey, fuck you. And then he turns around and points the bat. I was like, didn't I just warn you?
What's that voice?
That's literally how he sounds. He's like, didn't I just warn you? And he's like, oh, okay, never mind. That's that. And that was it.
Right. The thing about Adam Sandler, in this movie, even when he just inside have a casual conversation, man's yelling like, "Why are you yelling?"
Well, I get it.
He's passionate. To a certain
degree.
No, I'm talking about even at the dinner table, he was loud like, "You don't gotta be that loud, man. You ain't gotta be that loud."
I don't recall him yelling like when he was on the phone about the basketball stuff. So
no, like boy, he was yelling a lot. But I've also grown to expect that from Adam Sandler. He is a very loud individual.
So yeah, I would definitely say it was better than I expected. Like I've said before, I love a good sports movie because they very rarely hold back on the emotion. Like, there's very few sports movies that I've seen that I did not enjoy. This, I felt like I said, it didn't give me Creed. I don't know if that was because of the actor or because he only said what was on the script. So I mean, the writing could have been a little stronger for him also, but maybe they didn't want to give him too much emotional stuff to do if he couldn't pull it off. So I don't know.
He said, "I can do it." He said, "No, no, no,
No,
no,
I can no.
no. Like, no, just take your ass back. No, no, no."
Yeah, but as their friendship grew, it got cute. Like you said, they made it work. It was cute to look at after a while. I was like, okay, they're liking each
Oh
other.
no, it was real fun when they were like going back and forth with each other. But when they try to get emotional with them, I'm like,
When he was like missing his daughter, we kind of had, as the audience, had to had to just put the pieces together because he wasn't giving that shit. He's like a mad kid in the car who didn't get to go to McDonald's or something. I was like, I'm assuming he missed his daughter, but yeah.
And then the daughter was even worse.
Oh, she was worse.
The daughter was worse. Like remember at the basketball game when like he pointed at it and she like with the straight ass face just did.
Oh
this.
yeah.
Like some of a horror movie. You're next or something. I'm like, what's wrong with that white girl? Like, and Kevin Smith, we were talking about this at the pool. I felt like he was just overdoing it with the trash talk. I feel like there was no sportsmanship in that. But according to somebody, that's part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Let Robbie speak. Maybe Robbie, what do you think of that?
Wait, say that again. You're saying like when
Anthony Edwards was trash talking.
Oh, she said Kenny Smith.
Beyond trash talk, like he is just being downright insulting.
No, that's literally how basketball players are. I remember when I was playing flag football, and like I used to let the other team get to me and shit, and it would really piss me off. But I got over it after a while. But that's literally how sports are, though. In a way, it kind of it does kind of make it more exciting because it kind of builds like rivalries and stuff. Which is one of the reasons why like I watch the NFL more than the NBA is because I think sometimes in the NBA it's like literally just individual rivals and not like the whole team. But that is literally how it's like. Anthony Edwards is like that in real life. Like he really is like that. Even in his interviews, he's talking trash. I think he talked trash after they made the playoffs or whatever for the first time in 18 years. So I mean that's nothing to really brag about. So but yeah, that's really how it is. I mean, in fact, people talk more trash in basketball than they do in football. Honestly, I mean, it's kind of it gets annoying after a while, but that's really how it is.
Yeah, man. Because the thing about sports, you gotta get in the other person's head by any means necessary.
Yeah,
true. It's like that in sports, and just like in rap battles, you get dirt on whoever you're going against. Throw them off.
Well, that's different. Rap is a rap battle is a battle of words. Let your skills do the talking. Like if you're that cold, if you're the man or whatever, let the points on the board do the talking.
But that's not just you gotta get in that person's head. You gotta
and then they clock you in the chin, and then
they get a tech and they get thrown out.
Yeah, that's how it works. Just like that's literally how it works. Just at the was it the combine or was it just a
combine?
Yeah, it was at the combine. Like when they got into his head, that almost hurt Bo's draft stock because that's what these players got to go through.
Yeah, they got to, because the thing about draft stock, you want to try and be a lottery pick because a lottery pick is where you get the money. So Anthony Edwards, he was saying, "Shit, I don't want him to get that lottery pick spot, so I'm gonna try to sabotage him."
And the funny thing is, in real life, Anthony Edwards was the actual number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Yeah.
I can see that he definitely has hops. So, yeah. I felt like the talent was there. We didn't, and JJ pointed it out. He was like, why does he have to be why does the darker skinned guy have to be the mean bully character? And I was like, well,
So would you much rather the white guy be the bully?
I mean, I felt like the skills were there, so why the taunting and I mean,
it's a sport, man. It's trash talk has always been part of the game.
Luka Doncic talks trash. So remember that slow-mo shot of him when he was moving his hair after he shot a 3 in the playoffs?
Yeah, and then
the mean mug face.
And then the shot when he was smiling to Jimmy Butler On I'm not Jimmy Butler. No, at all. No, he was smiling at Devin Booker when they were getting blown out.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, man, that's part of the game. But like, but because even though I move like that's probably how he is on the court.
Mm,
Yeah.
Like,
It was pretty cool to see all the other players play, like Tobias Harris going one-on-one with Bo. Like I do like I love all the sports cameos. I love hearing Anthony, not Anthony, what's his name? Allen Iverson when he was
you
talking
talking
about
about
practice.
practice?
That's his most famous line.
We
I
talking
love
about
it.
practice,
Even
not
like
a game, but practice.
he even did a commercial for Truist Park, the Brave Stadium in Marietta, where he's like, man, we talking about parking, man. We talking about parking.
But yeah, and it was cool to see. It was really cool to also see some street ball legends. We got
yeah.
you saw main event, saw
The
one,
professor.
yeah, the professor.
No hot sauce though. I wondered why there was no hot sauce.
I think hot sauce. He just chilling. I think hot sauce is just chilling.
Because hot sauce was like the king of
And
that
also plus he has some bad blood between some of the NBA players.
one.
It was cool to see Trae Young. Trae Young reps my home team, so it was cool to see him get that slow reveal.
Yeah, yeah.
Me being a Hawks fan.
Yeah, LeBron did his thing he did his thing. I'm sure he used his connect and who he is. Who wouldn't? Of course, who would not? And I think it helps that he's such a, I mean, we can only go by what the media shows us, but we were actually just talking about LeBron and how I'm not big behind any basketball players, but he really talks the talk and walks the walk. So I can definitely see people wanting to support a film of his. And I'm glad they showed up and showed out and that he put the real people in it and really took the time. Like, even though the story could have been a little bit stronger, everything else was so strong that it definitely made up for that. I think they hit at the park. I'm sure the men love it, especially the people who are heavy into basketball. So,
Speaking of which, have y'all seen High Flying Bird?
No.
Y'all haven't, I'm surprised, Jason, you haven't seen it. It's kind of a similar story, kind of. It's not as, I think this one's a little better, but I would like y'all to watch it just so you can compare the two, because it's called High Flying Bird. Now from what I know, they don't have actually real basketball players in it. They actually have actors in it. They have Zazie Beetz in it. Steven Soderbergh directed it, and he shot it all on an iPhone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also Bill Duke is in it too. Shout out to Bill Duke. As you know, I had to give him a shout out.
Oh no, I was just gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah.
But if I had to give this a rating, it's gonna be a movie theater. Well, no, it's gonna be a high, but it's gonna be a very high buttery for me, because like I said, the story, I was engaged in the story. A lot of the edits were done really well with some of the training montages. I enjoyed Kenny Smith. Like, Kenny Smith was good on screen.
He's funny, man. I thought he was funny.
But and I really did enjoy the chemistry between Queen Latifah and Adam Sandler. It grew on me throughout the movie. I was really enjoying the interaction, the scenes with Bo and Stanley, like being buddy with each other. I was really enjoying those scenes. The daughter, Adam Sandler's daughter, Queen Latifah's daughter, she did a good job. And I just like all the basketball scenes in it. Like, it fulfilled me seeing some players from some of my favorite teams. Even Chris Middleton's ugly ass. Man like a fish.
Hey, so leave Chris Middleton alone. He's one of the biggest reasons why your Milwaukee Bucks won the championship.
I'm just saying, man. I ever since he's been drafted, like, that man looked like a fish. Like,
wow.
Jason, leave him the fuck alone. You should be thanking him for helping you win that championship, even though it was Giannis' team.
I'm thankful, but every time I see him, I just think of a fish from Finding Nemo. But
Jason, I'm about to slap you.
Yeah, man, like it was real fun, real heartwarming story. So yeah, high buttery. Can't give it a movie theater. I was about to, but then I thought about Juancho Hernan Gomez acting and said, "Nah, I can't do that."
I did think it was funny on the bus when Adam Sandler was saying, "You're the kind of guy a man would
Oh
fantasize
yeah,
about."
but yeah, man. High, very high buttery for me. What about for you, Courtney?
Um. Okay, so it's buttery movie theater, then gourmet.
Yes.
I would say, mm, I would say, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the high buttery, low movie theater. The research and the time was done. I hate to refer back to a message for Brianna, but you can tell the research. Even if your story isn't as strong as it can be, if you do your research and you put in those little details that people will notice, it really makes up for that. And I think this movie is a fine example of that. You don't even have to be a lover of the game to see that, man. LeBron and them, they really took their time and really did the work with this movie and paid a huge homage to the game. So could I have I feel like we could have did a little bit more emotionally with the script. But honestly, the two, it worked out. It kept you engaged. It was family friendly. It didn't have to be no super deep. You know, it was just fun and it was family, and it really was about Stanley. And like Jason said, it's definitely a redemption story of him being known as a screw up and staking literally his entire life financially on this guy. And he bet and he won. So I mean, definitely entertaining, and I think they did a good job with that. I just, originally the daughter ended up being my favorite character because she's a film student.
Yeah, I kind of
But
felt that too a little
originally,
bit.
I was like, who would the little girl? Because you ain't looking like Queen Latifah or Adam Sandler the first. Like, I get it. We want to be more inclusive, but casting, come on now. Really. But they grew on me after a while. So, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Adam? I mean, Adam.
Whoa,
Robbie. What you thought of it?
God damn it, Jason. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna give it a low movie theater. I'm gonna say really, really low movie theater, just because I probably wouldn't have seen. I may not have wanted to see this in theaters. I actually thought Netflix was the perfect platform for it to be on.
Yeah.
I did enjoy this. I really enjoyed the story. Um, um, I didn't. The supporting characters, they weren't the strongest, mainly because be- because about like I think about like half of them at least were like real like people who play the game, like NBA players.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see more of Jaleel White. I thought it was weird seeing him in there for
Oh
like
yeah, he
scenes.
wasn't there.
Yeah, see, you forgot. Like he was only in like two scenes. I kind of wanted to see more. I didn't even know what he did. He was just there.
I think he was just there in the. I guess in the. I don't know.
I guess
I
he was
don't
more
know.
of the coaching staff, but whatever. But I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the story. I do like the fact that they were in Spain. I do like seeing. I'm a sucker for like movies with high cinematography, like cinematography and color temperature. When it comes to like traveling to different countries, I always think it looks really cool because it kind of gives me a culture shock. Um, Queen Latifah and Adam Sandler. At first glance, I didn't. It was weird seeing them as a couple, but it grew on me after a while because their chemistry worked pretty well. Um, I I do like the fact that they used real like actual like NBA basketball players. Um, sorry, I got an alert from the Citizen app, but I'm glad they used real basketball players. Um, the ending was interesting. I thought it was interesting how how that Adam Sandler went back to the 76ers. I guess he just wanted to be with his family, which is why he stayed in Philly, because I thought he would actually have gone to another team. But
I would have.
yeah, shoot. I wouldn't want to work for that dick. um yeah, so but yeah, so I'm gonna give it a very low movie theater for now. So
All right. Well, it rhymes. It rounds out to a buttery, so that's
Yeah, I
not
was gonna
bad.
say that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Everybody gave it a piece of B
But yeah,
plus.
man,
So,
Adam Sandler, keep doing dramas. Don't do no more comedies.
don't listen to him. Just don't be lazy with the comedy just because it's comedy.
all right, that I agree with. That I agree with Courtney. That
But
I think because we know you know how to do the research and shit. You did it with this movie, so you don't have to put that much passion into it because comedy is a little bit more lax. But don't just be flat out like That's My Boy was lazy as fuck.
And don't you ever dare put out another Jack.
I was gonna say,
Jill.
oh, you took the words out my mouth. Like,
Don't you-
okay, 51st date, sure, just go with it. Okay,
Anger Management.
anger management.
I actually
can
love
it.
that movie.
Love anger management, but fucking That's My Boy and Jack and Jill was terrible. Like, he was the worst looking woman ever, next to the Wayans brothers.
Okay, we ain't gonna get on the Wayans brothers.
But at least White Girls was good. They put some kind of work in it.
Okay, so we're gonna just go on to the next.
So you really finna sit here and say that Jack and Jill is better than White Girls?
They
white
both
chicks.
they both shitting me.
Sir, go on now.
They both shitting me.
Sir.
Robbie,
Robbie, you have to vote. You have to clear it out.
I don't think I think I saw Jack. I don't remember Jack and Jill, but I never even wanted to see White Chicks when I saw the trailer.
What?
When I saw the trailer for that, I'm like, this looks stupid.
It's a cult classic and you never seen it?
No, I never wanted to see it. It just looks stupid.
Gosh.
I think I was like 11 or 12. I'm like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, because I was in high school, so yeah, y'all. It's a cult classic. Come on now.
Because it's a cult classic don't mean it's
Oh,
good.
I'm not saying it's Shawshank Redemption now, but it's definitely better than Jack and Jill. Like, come on.
Well, that I would probably agree with because I don't
that's
really remember
like
Jack and
saying,
Jill
like,
that well. I think I saw it once.
But that's like saying dog shit is well worth than cat shit. It's bullshit.
Wow. I'm going to ignore that.
You don't get, hey, like I said, it's your opinion. Like I said, just Wayne Brothers after Scary Movie, I was like, I don't think y'all really that funny no more.
Mm.
So
really,
off to like from one you know, movie that we actually like, we go to a movie that I haven't seen, but I have no interest in watching it. Why don't we talk about Jurassic World Dominion?
oh, look, okay. So look, man.
Oh, so it's spoiler free?
Nah,
I honestly don't care.
Probably
I'm not gonna watch the movie.
like here's the thing, man. See, Rotten Tomatoes, they don't apparently like I don't think they know what they're talking about. 38%. At first, it was at 71. I'm not gonna lie, that was the fastest drop ever. When I saw it was 71%, I was like, oh, that's still certified fresh. And then when I actually clicked on the link, like 38%. Damn.
They must have voted watching the first half of the film. Then when that second and third act dropped, they was
but like I said, man, I just think, first Jurassic Park, classic. Second Jurassic Park, it wasn't that strong, but it was still fun. Third can eat a dick.
I actually enjoyed the third, and I used to think that was Harry Potter, but I believe it's just a white boy that looked like him.
Yeah, but yeah, third can eat a dick. Jurassic World, I like, you know what? This is okay. This is okay. They established the rules in this world. Second one, they just said, we're going to throw all the fucking rules out the fucking window we made for this world.
I mean, it was trash. It was trash.
The second Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom? Or no?
I watched it. I didn't hate it.
Is it 4 of them? So it's 4 of this?
Yeah, it was Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 2, The
No,
Lost
I mean
World.
of the one with Chris Pratt.
Yeah, it's 3.
Oh, so
Just okay. Well,
yeah,
the one with the clone girl.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, Jurassic Fallen Kingdom isn't good, but I just hate 3. Like I just really hate 3.
Are you talking about 3 with Harry Potter, or are we this 3?
No, I'm talking about 3, like 3 from the original trilogy.
And it really wasn't that bad. Why do you hate it?
I just hated 3. To be honest, none of these movies are really good compared to the first one. None of these movies are really good. Like they should have had them dinosaurs extinct out of that first movie. Because even the second one, it wasn't a good movie, but it was still a fun movie.
It was popular, and I remember even as a kid thinking that beautiful black actress, clearly not Jeff Goldberg, thought about, okay, we'll go with it because we would just have to see a little black girl on the screen. It just didn't make sense. Even as a kid, I was like, they brought in the red-haired woman, took out the blonde-haired woman. That was just Jeff's movie. Like I never understood the second one.
I mean, but the second movie had awesome sound design though.
The Lost World Jurassic Park.
No, Jurassic Park 2. It had
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
No, Jurassic Park.
I know it gets confusing, right?
No, not the world, not the Chris Pratt franchise, the Jeff Goldblum franchise.
Yeah, The Lost World. That's the second one.
It was The Lost World.
He
was confused.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
I just call it Jurassic Park 2.
And they didn't even bring her back. Like,
but yeah, 2. None of these movies are good, y'all. Except for the first one. None of these movies are truly good.
Honestly, I didn't hate the third one. I don't know why you hate it so.
I do because that one scene with that fucking dinosaur that said Alan. We ain't gonna talk about that movie, but let's
You know
talk
what,
about
Jason? I remember that dream sequence that you were talking about.
yes,
I
yeah,
just remembered that.
yeah. After I heard that dinosaur say Alan, I said, "Fuck this movie."
There ain't no dinosaur
You
saying
get
no Alan.
you
There
go
was
back.
literally a dream where he was talking to
Yeah,
the
dinosaur.
owl.
Yes, there was a dream.
What?
Yeah, there was dreams where we talked to a dinosaur, and the dinosaur said "fucking Alan." But yeah, we ain't talking about
We
dress.
don't talk about Bruno. Oh.
But yeah, man. So Rotten Tomatoes gave it 30. I like thinking, man, that's a little bit too harsh. It can't be worse. It can't have a worse score than Jurassic Park 3.
Or
So
the last one.
actually, I think the last one, I think it's sitting at a 48.
Which is an F.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
better than Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 I think a 30, what's it, 38, 36? But yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, they I like it can't be that bad. Not as bad as 3, because I hate 3.
I'm still not sure why you hate it so. Well, I admit there was a lot of plot armor. The fact that that boy was still alive at all was so unrealistic. But at least they tried to explain it.
But yeah, man, like the critics, I like it's the critics. The critics sometimes got it wrong because the audience is seeming like it's 79% as of yesterday. So I say, you know what? Let's go ahead and let me spend. Well, I really spent almost 5 hours with these dinosaurs, but I'll go into the story during the review. But before we do that, let's go ahead and review Jurassic World Dominion. Thank you, Mr. Dinosaur Man. So,
With your little ass arms. I don't see how T Rex was a king anything with them baby arms.
well, you see how they fuck people up. Now,
The
now,
Land Before Time was better than most of these Jurassic Park movies.
now,
Lemma for yes, I give
No.
you that.
I actually really liked The Land Before Time. I just forgot how many there were. I think there were like 9 of them. Anyway,
Yeah.
about Jurassic Park.
but like, I'm gonna say this about Jurassic World 3 Dominion. It had a very strong opening. It was true. Like I was like, you know what? I was watching this movie and I went this movie giving it a fair shot. I was like, you know what? This is a very strong opening because the way that the movie starts off is it's if you are on Facebook or whatnot, you will see this little news channel, this news channel page on Facebook called Now This, and it was a Now This news piece on talking about how dinosaurs are integrating into our society. And as you can see it in that news clip, it is not going well at all.
I think they actually made it look far more in real life. We could never coexist. Either it would be like huge, like heinous martial law, half the humans dead, military taking over the street, and the dinosaurs. It really made it seem like we possibly could peacefully coexist with these motherfuckers. I just don't feel like that was realistic at all. But like he said, it was fun to see, just an idea of what if.
Fucking people letting out doves and little baby pterodactyls eating the doves out the air from people's weddings.
Right.
Little white girls being terrorized by little velociraptors. But yeah, man, I would like, bro. This is actually this is a cool concept. They're actually
Right.
going to show. They're actually going to show how dinosaurs are integrating into our world, and then they slap me on the back of the neck. The fuck you
don't
thought
get
you
to
were
that part
thinking?
just yet. Okay, they're dragging this film, but there were good aspects of it. And I know what Jason's about to bring up, but let's
No, like I said, this movie is full of cool ass concepts that they just fucking leave.
because even it showed how even with dinosaurs, we as humans, how we would still, how we do endangered species. There were dinosaur fights underground.
Didn't get to see
clubs.
those. Didn't get to see those. By the way, I was mad as hell.
We saw a little bit of it.
No,
but,
no, we did. We just saw.
It was just fun to think. You know what? Humans would definitely do this shit if this was real. There would be places illegally breeding dinosaurs. We're humans. This is America. They would most definitely treat dinosaurs like shit and find a way to capitalize off of them, and they did. So I was glad that they were honest with how people would really be, even with these creatures.
See, like I said, when they were showing all these cool ass concepts, I was like, man, I can't wait to see it. Then Jurassic World grabbed me by my fucking neck and be like, nah, you go over here with
focus on the bugs.
Like you go over here with these Chihuahua-sized locusts, but I don't want. I want to see the raptor fight.
And you know what? Jason has a great point. The villain or the issue of the film could have been that.
Look, let me talk about. They had a cool concept there.
Mm-hmm.
They could have had it because the way that they centered this film. First of all, that the team that did the trailer, they did a great job because I was really
hit the bullshit. They thought they was doing something behind the damn locusts.
I really thought that this movie was going to be about Chris Pratt getting Blue's baby back. I would have been cool with that, but then no. So what they did, y'all, I'm explaining this villain's dumb ass reasoning. So first of all, I'm tired of these movies doing these villains like they're on the spectrum because they made it seem like he was on the spectrum.
He wasn't well. It didn't seem like he was.
No, he was like they did in a lot of these movies where they make it to where the villain is on the spectrum, and I don't like that because that's fucking lazy. So his idea is he injects some
dinosaur
DNA from the Cretaceous era, and it makes them really, really big. And so they eat up all the crops, but they don't eat up the crops of the company that engineered these locusts called Biosin.
Which honestly wasn't the worst concept.
But the problem I have with this concept, I poked a hole in it real quick. I was thinking, nigga, you would kill everybody because he said, well, they would just eat our crops. You killed the food for your crops. So you were going to kill everybody, including your dumb ass. So
BD Wong, he's the only one with any kind of sense that was like, this isn't going to go how you thought.
But BD Wong is a dumbass too.
Because why did they even start it? Like this thing, when they were sitting down and planning this, and lots of money and time went into this and resources. Nobody at that table said this could end up being, this could be really bad as far as like thousands of millions of deaths. They just said it doesn't matter the end result. Now, honestly, I can see America doing some fucked up shit like that. I think they already kind of do that shit. But Jason was not feeling the concept at all. And I get it because what does it have to do with dinosaurs other than they have dinosaur DNA?
Okay, look. The reason why I say America, they would probably do something similar to this, but they wouldn't be dumb enough to kill off the crops or kill off the crops where their crops have to eat from. Like the plants that you have, like the crops you have, they have to have some type of nutrients. And if you have fucking locusts kill that, then there's no point of having just only your crops because your crops are going to die. And then in turn, you're going to fucking die. But before I go on a rant about this dumbass shit, I will say this about the movie. This movie, if you're here for dinosaur fun, it's a lot of dinosaur fun. If you're here for the main cast, you will be happy.
The nostalgia was there for sure.
For one, at first I felt like watching the woman that plays Stradler. At first, I was like, her acting's like she don't want to be here, but I get maybe just a bad day that day. But throughout the movie, it gets like her chemistry with Alan Grant's character gets better and better. And man, that scene when they were in the tent was funny as hell because he was like, "Why you here?" Like, yeah, she here for me, ain't she?
No, I think he was like, it's been 20, 30 years. I know you're not here for tea and crumpets. Just let me know, what is it? And that's when she hits him with the news. So
I bet say the news. But yeah, man, one thing I did like about the movie, I liked how they actually followed through with the romance between Alan Grant and what's his name, which they both still look
We
good.
did get a payoff for that, so that was good.
Yeah, and they both still look good. Jeff Goldblum is Jeff Goldblum is all I gotta
He
say.
still look good too. That's
Yeah.
He actually
Boy
has
had
aged pretty. He's actually aged pretty well.
he really has.
boy had that shirt with the one button on button. That man, that man was feeling something. But what my favorite thing about Jeff Goldblum's character, he always is a reaction character because he will point out shit that we thinking like, is that a baby is that a baby raptor on your back? Say,
Oh yeah, I saw that in the
You
trailer.
made a promise, huh? To a
like
dinosaur.
oh, you made a promise to a dinosaur.
So basically, Jeff Goldblum is supposed to be us.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was loving it because
That's funny.
his comedic timing was really good. Now let's talk about some of the other characters. I did kind of like the black chick that they had. They just gave her horrible. Everybody in the movie got horrible dialogue.
I don't know.
Everybody in the movie has horrible dialogue because it's like nobody talks like a fucking human. Everybody's trying to be cool.
Especially like, okay, I'm here for the diversity. I love the dude from Archive 81, and I absolutely love Nola Darling from She's Gotta Have It as well. But they felt so out of place and forced. Like they honestly could have just kept the OG cast and the current trio from this franchise, and it would have been fine. It felt really force fed. Like we got a lot of them on screen, but they're kind of like just random black ghosts that we know nothing about.
Well, no, I can't say that about them.
Like they're just guides. They're like the Negro guides, who they helped a lot. But I mean, who are you, sis?
Who said Negro black ghosts?
Well, the reason why I didn't have a problem with them is because they had a purpose in the story. Now, the one problem I had was basically the glorified cameo between the black dude from Detective Pikachu and
that nigga. Where did he go? Like I thought I recognized him.
They were there for
one. Some context, trying to make them sexy. They got some color context.
They were there for like one scene. Well, one chick was there for one scene at the beginning, and the black dude was there for like two scenes. Then he was gone. And I did like what is his name? Above
Archive anyone?
No, swole black dude, Chris Pratt.
Oh, Lupin.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out his name.
Lupin.
That is not his name. That is not that. Amar Sy. I really enjoyed the scenes that he was in, and also the scenes that he was in. Let's talk about it. Y'all, we are at the point where the Jurassic Park franchise is and in the Fast and Furious stage, because this shit is getting ridiculous. But the ridiculousness is still fun because this movie legit turns into Jason Bourne / James Bond.
It really should have been called Jurassic Park Plot Armor because it was just chock full of plot armor, like for real.
I get over it. All these movies, these people should have been dead. So everybody has plot armor. All these movies. But I will say this: those scenes were fun, but just for me, just because of how ridiculous it is, because they still Jason Bourne's window crashing scene, but instead of a human, it's a velociraptor.
That part was kind of dope though when the velociraptor choked itself around the broomstick or whatever.
Oh, yeah, man. But like I said, this movie has some really fun action set pieces. Like I said, I was enjoying this movie for the first half.
Right up until that second act, I will say it was fun and entertaining. But when they whipped out that garbage ass whammy, I checked out. I was like, okay, I'm done. I was riding with you, but I'm done with this shit. Like, what is this?
Well, I wasn't really done. I was just like, this isn't as fun for me anymore.
You can say it.
No, because even the second half, I still enjoyed the second half. It just the first half, I was like, oh, this is going to be really strong, and then
I don't know about really strong, but
entertaining enough. It was starting off really strong, and things that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we get to a certain part, well, for one, all right, let me just explain to y'all my story, because the first time I seen this movie, I fell asleep because I worked a really long shift. And it was like an hour and a half in the movie. I think I had like 30 minutes left. So I get to the movies 30 minutes earlier, and I see this couple, and they're all booed up and all love it. They're like, "Oh." So then I go get my popcorn stuff. I sit down,
Oh,
and I see that they're beside me, and apparently I don't know what happened in the time that I saw them outside before I got there 30 minutes before the movie, and the time that they sat down, but they were mad as hell at each other. I don't know what the hell happened, but they're mad as hell. So once we got to and then there was a heavy set person beside me, smelled bad. Oh my god. But so I fall asleep around the time when everybody gets separated at in the movie. Then I get woken back up because I hear some moaning. What the fuck is that? Like that woke me up out of my sleep. Then I heard some giggling. I said, I know no dinosaurs giggling in this movie. Then I look beside me and I see this blanket moving up and down. And I'm like, these motherfuckers are finger banging in this movie theater.
Mind your business, bro.
Waking me
no,
up.
I mean, they were right next to him.
Like just being all loud, giggling, moaning, and then had the nerve to look at me crazy when I coughed. I said, "Bitch, you out here finger popping assholes. You mad at me?"
Wow, we're just assuming it was you. Don't want to say asshole because you don't know.
And then this big motherfucker beside me, old dirty bastard. What's his name from Austin Powers?
It's the fat bastard.
Yeah,
That bastard.
Get in my belly.
So this big person trying to first of all, trying to get out her seat. She like moving me and she trying to get out her seat. Then when she walks past me, I just hear her. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Then seconds later, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker farted on my popcorn.
Oh no. Maybe you had on your cloak of invisibility because it was acting like you wasn't.
Man, I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I got a porno beside me and I got a bitch farting on my popcorn. But let me continue to watch these dinosaurs. And now one dinosaur in this movie I loved. I'm gonna call him the assholeosaurus because
are you talking about the long name?
Yes.
The slap-a-bitchosaurus, yes.
There's this dinosaur. There's this dinosaur that like it's blind. Like it was actually a pretty cool scene.
Is it really blind?
Yeah, it's really blind. Like that's why he couldn't when she was in the ejection seat, it couldn't see her. It was only going by sound. That's why. So
this guy just remind me of motherfucking A Quiet Place.
So
a silent place. What's it called?
A Quiet Place.
A Quiet
so
Place, yeah.
So this dinosaur hears here's Bambi drinking water, and then I guess it's very sensitive to sound, and I'm like, oh shit, it smelled it at first, like, oh, it's about to eat it. It with these long ass Freddy Krueger or Edward Scissorhands nails, it slaps the fuck out of this deer.
Yeah, I noticed the other dinosaurs kept coming over to it. I was like, I thought it was dead. I don't know.
But so yeah, slapped the like. Why the fuck?
Can we find out what's the real name of that dinosaur? For me, it's the slap-a-bitchosaurus.
It probably has a long ass name, to be honest.
Because baby, it had that full lead press on set and was doing damage out there. Just
boy, and I'm talking about like first, it's a carnivore. Y'all, this thing eats fucking plants, so it was just an asshole for no reason.
I guess sometimes you gotta let a nigga know, like just because I don't eat no meat around this bitch don't mean I'm a bitch, you know. So wow. So yeah, it was.
But man, that shit was funny as hell. But yeah, the stuff with Chris Pratt and the girl, it was like the black chick. It was fun until she started speaking that stupid ass dialogue. Because they just, all of her dialogue, a lot of these character dialogue, it
gave me 1970s. It was like, she might as well said jive turkey at any moment.
No, it didn't give me 1970s. It didn't give me 1970s. It gave me a white person trying to act black.
Right, it gave 70s mixed with 90s white.
I don't know where you get 70s from.
I just thought she was going to say jive turkey at any moment.
It was modern slang, but it just didn't sound. Yes, it was modern slang, but it was just it was just extra. Like
Forced.
it was
I
just
already did not want to see this movie. Now I really don't want to see it the way y'all are explaining it.
Okay, and we might not be doing a good
no,
job. Like
no, but
No, I mean,
she could have
like,
been worked with, but she was so
no, like I said, this movie it's like it's a fun movie. Like I said, I do like a lot of things movie, but the things that I do not like, I downright hate. Because let me tell y'all, everybody in this movie should be running around with fucking stubs or nubs for hands. Because in the first movie, that's why I like the first movie, because they established the rule that Chris Pratt trained these dinosaurs from when they were babies. So that's why he's able to control them with the hand. But now everybody in this franchise using the fucking hand
to every kind of dinosaur, not even just raptors.
to every dinosaur, like two T-Rexes. Chris Pratt, like, no, hey.
So what I was telling Jason is maybe that is a rule that he picked up from training. Just this is how you get the dinosaurs to calm down, is to put your hand up to let them know you mean peace. I don't know.
No, I can't give him that because he even said in the first movie, they even asked him, how are you able to do that? They said, I built a rapport with these dinosaurs over the years that they were born. Yeah. But when you just meet a T-Rex for the first time, it's like that T-Rex said, nah, man. He got that hand up, man. We can't eat him, man. We don't want no.
He comes in peace. He put up the right hand.
It like Chris Pratt. It's like everybody's hand in this movie is a fucking Glock. Like
back the fuck up. Got the hand of peace.
Like I'm like, bro. I'm like, this man. Everybody should be walking around with nubs. Like
I didn't like that they tried to. With this whole franchise, they made Chris almost like a superhuman. I'm like, this isn't Marvel, you know. Alan Grant was not just some indestructible badass. He was kind of like Indiana Jones, even with the hat, but he was still very human. But Chris Pratt is just rolling in plot armor. They act like
Alan Grant, but Alan Grant isn't as sexy as Chris Pratt. That's why.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is in his own right. I never bought any of that I Train Raptor bullshit. I was like, what?
Well, first of all,
you would have had your ass eaten up like anybody else.
Well, no, because like I said in that first movie, that makes sense because it's still like you can train something as a baby. Like there's people that's domesticated wild animals,
like him.
Like tigers have been domesticated. Tigers have been like there've been so many like gorillas have been domesticated. And gorillas are the most fierce things on the planet.
I get it, but they make him too strong. Like I'm like, this isn't Marvel, you know. He can be just a regular guy.
But if that was the case, everybody would get fucking ate in this movie in the first 5 minutes. Which where I'm at. Now, one thing I do like, there's this one part of the movie where I like, yes, thank you, because you a fucking asshole, you stupid, you deserve what you got. When during the James Bond like scene, somebody for whatever reason is riding a fucking scooter when there's a T-Rex prancing around.
Damn.
And y'all already know what happened to him. He got fucking A because he a dumbass.
Wow. So a man can't afford a car and needs economic hardships, and he deserves to be eaten by a T-Rex?
Yes, if you're on a fucking scooter with no protection.
Damn.
But yeah, man, like the whole locust thing, it just, first of all, this movie's not even about dinosaurs. It's about locusts with dinosaur DNA.
Right, prehistoric locusts.
And the plot itself is stupid. But like I said, I was still having a lot of fun with the cast. I still don't buy Chris Pratt and what's her name as a couple. I didn't.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, I didn't. I never bought their chemistry, like bought their relationship.
It's her. It's something about her that always comes off as.
It's both of
these films. This is plasticky. I don't know.
No, it's both. Like both of them can't make it work. Ooh, and that little girl who I wanted her to throw her to the T-Rex.
Oh, the clone baby.
She's fucking annoying as hell.
Not the smartest for a clone. I'm just saying.
I mean, what? Just because you're a clone don't mean you're smart.
Saying, if you're gonna be cloned from a rocket science mama, what happened there?
But you're a clone. You're not the original, so you're not gonna be as smart. But
I guess so. When they introduced cloning, it just got ridiculous for me. That's when I was done with the part.
Hold on, y'all. Stop the press. So in a movie about
even go there.
In a movie about dinosaurs living in the human world, and dinosaurs are basically jumping like James Bond and Jason Bourne, you stopped it. And pop a chihuahua size locust. You stopped there. Oh, it's a clone in the explanation. You stopped there.
I didn't care for the locust, but I was willing to ride with it because,
But-
like you said, it was still kind of fun, and we were getting the nostalgia from the original cast. So I was willing to go with it. But when the woman popped up and was pregnant by her damn self, and it was the clone girl, I was done.
But-
I was like, y'all have run out of shit to write about. It is just getting,
But-
it's just getting stupid.
The reason why it didn't bother me that much because for one, there's things far worse than there's things that's executed more poorly in this movie. They gave an explanation, and
It was a boo-boo explanation.
no, the explanation made sense because they established that how Blue gave birth to herself.
Okay, Blue, it makes sense. We mixed her DNA with the lizard's DNA. That woman's DNA wasn't mixed with no lizard's DNA.
No, it was mixed just like Blue's. That's why it made sense. I've been with these dinosaurs for almost 4 fucking hours. So
This
I
white
see,
woman ain't no damn
so-
dinosaur.
but she's infused with dinosaur DNA. She even said
What?
Do you see how ridiculous this is? So at this point, I'm checked out. I'm like,
you checked it. First of all, this shit would not be possible. Everybody would
why you
fucking
getting all
die.
hyped? We get it. We know Jurassic Park.
No,
could not be-
I'm getting frustrated because every time somebody says that, you stop at that single part, but the part where a park with dinosaurs. Oh, I'm here for the
And
dinosaurs.
they get like Jurassic Park 1 really gave a fine explanation of how they came to
It's a
make
ridiculous.
dinosaurs.
It's a ridiculous explanation, just like this. It's all
No,
ridiculous.
this is just
No,
dumb.
no,
Like,
no. No, they're both dumb. You want to know why they're both dumb? Because dinosaurs will never fucking happen again. But the reason why it worked in the first one, it's a dumb explanation, but they executed better. Same thing, dumb explanation, just executed poorly. But
oh, okay. Well, let's go with that. It was a dumb explanation that was executed that word there poorly. And honestly, when they popped up and said she was a clone in that last movie, that's when I was done. I was like, oh, really? So the granddaddy just the clone is okay.
but a Dream Seekers with a talking dinosaur.
I don't remember that shit. I really don't. And we had it on tape and everything. I don't remember that.
You must have fast forwarded past that part. But like I said, this franchise, it's always like I said, after the first movie, it's not been good.
It's time to be done with it. We got our
No,
nostalgia.
it's not gonna be done
We
with
got
it.
our nostalgia bring back of the OG cast mixed with the new cast mixed with 2 random Negro spiritual guides. It's time to be done with
You
it.
know it's not gonna be done. This franchise makes too much money for it to be done.
It's done.
Matter of fact, let's look at the box office. Because you know that they don't go by by reviews. They go by if people seeing these movies. Let me see. Box.
That's why Scott Pilgrim versus the World doesn't have a sequel.
And that was a great movie. Let's see.
Movies that deserve to get their sequels. I Am Number 4. The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No.
Anyway, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No.
The Golden Compass. This does not need another sequel. It does not need another sequel. Give us I Am Number 4 Part 2.
The Power of 6, I think, is what it was going to be called.
And I was ready for it. And for some reason, even though it did pretty well at the box office, it just didn't.
Well,
But you
no,
want to give us some more clone humans
So-
and dinosaurs? I am good.
did it really? Hold on. How much did I Am Number 4 make? I'm trying to go to the. God damn it! Where is the page? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Not
It
you.
actually did do well. It cost $50 million to make, but it made $150. I guess they said no. This movie was so bad that they just did not want to. I don't
I
know.
have to read the
It was
reasons,
also
but the movie was good. So I mean,
it was cool. I remember I saw it with my dad. This was in 2011. And I
yeah,
saw it with my
even
dad.
Jumper. Like, give us a sequel to that. Let me guess, you don't like Jumper either.
I haven't seen Jumper forever. Oh,
Was
I
that
can.
movie with Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh
It was
god.
okay. It was okay.
Well, I can see why I'm Number 4 didn't get a sequel because it was a critic and a commercial. It was critically panned and fanned by the fans.
What?
Yeah,
That movie was fucking awesome.
57% of the fans did not like it.
Why?
But-
And then
Yeah,
Jumper, let's see.
Okay. What was the one with Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning? That one was okay.
Well, hold up before I go on. Jumper
Damn.
15% by the
God
critics,
damn.
44% from the audience.
Look, I'm just saying.
15%. God damn.
Yeah, what was the one with Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning?
I don't remember.
She was
Chris
a seer,
Evans.
and he.
But
Oh, isn't that drama? Isn't it a drama where? Hold on, let me have a look at. I'm thinking of something else.
He could control. He was a telepath. He could move stuff with his mind, and she was a seer.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, Push. Dang.
Yeah, Push was
20
okay too.
24%.
What the fuck is wrong with the American public? Like,
It's 42% off from the audience.
I give up on you, American public. Y'all want Fast and the Furious 18 and Jurassic Park 25. Like, people try to give y'all new
And
stuff.
also, it didn't do well at the box office either. Push, it cost $38 million to make, but it made only $48 million at the box office. That's not good.
That's not good at all.
But I'm gonna just say this: like at this point, at this point, the Fast and Furious franchise, the Jurassic World franchise, they're going to cross over eventually.
Stupid ass franchises.
Well, hey, like I said,
I was waiting for Ben Diesel to be riding a T-Rex and say,
T-Rex, yeah.
family, we all big dino, bro. But see, the reason why I've always liked and respected the Fast Furious franchise. For one, people say, well, what about all the racing? Like, I'm telling you right now, damn, somebody put in the comments, Push was trash.
It's Captain America though. Like, had he done Captain America first, I think it would have got more respect.
I don't know who said that, but damn.
Well, he knew the name of it. We had to Google it and shit.
But,
oh my god.
But like the thing about like Fast Furious that I respect, they evolved because they knew they could only race for so long. Because like I said, everybody said, why don't we get more racing movies? Need for Speed came out and I said, that's fucking why. That shit was horrible.
Damn.
It had no story. It really did not have a plot whatsoever.
It was just racing cars.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can't do sports, no kind of sports, without a storyline. You got to have a storyline. And Jurassic Parks is running thin. Now that we're cloning people and we got asexual women, like, it's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up.
I mean, like I said, it's not the worst movie, but like I said, I compare this is basically get on the Fast and Furious level of ridiculousness.
Not quite.
No.
If I had to say which one was better of the last of both franchises, I'm gonna go with Jurassic Park.
Well,
them niggas is in space.
But
like,
that's
come
the thing.
on.
But see, the reason why I enjoyed Fast 9 is because
you enjoyed it.
Yes, I enjoyed it because it's a fun movie. Like, it knows what it is. It knows what it is. It knows it's ridiculous. It was poking fun at itself in the fucking movie. like it was like, but it knows what it is. That's why I respect it. And for one, this is the one franchise with colored people, with colored people, black people. It's $1 billion franchise.
No, you didn't say colored people. Man, the storyline ain't got to be weak just to color folks in it.
No. The story's ridiculous, but this is a popcorn movie. It is a popcorn movie. If you come here expecting, first of all, I tell people all the time, after the first Fast and Furious, people talk about Too Fast, Too Furious, that shit sucked. Tokyo Drift wasn't that good. 4 was.
I think you're being a little too nice to Tokyo Drift, Jason. That was trash.
Tokyo Drift was okay. You know, I know the country boy.
No, Tokyo Drift.
Hell no. Giraffe gang. Hell no.
Yeah, Bow Wow
Drift almost ruined the franchise. That's why they went back to Vin Diesel and Paul Walker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, Tokyo Drift trash. 4, it was just boring.
Fast and Furious 4 was bad.
Yeah.
Is that the one where she lost her memory?
Yeah, no.
No, that was Fast 5.
That was when they were going after
Fast 5 is when it started to get really good.
Yeah, like Fast 5. I really enjoyed Fast 5 when they brought in The Rock. And it was kind of funny how The Rock and Vin Diesel were really beefing on set.
Wow, I didn't know that, but
oh yeah, like The Rock can't stand Vin Diesel.
Oh, what's that saying?
See, and then somebody said, I don't know why I done something.
Why do you get behind it?
The woman just implanted the child in her womb because mammalian clones need a living womb. She wasn't asexual.
Okay, see.
But why? Why are you doing this, sis? Why are you making a child of your own?
Because why do scientists do things?
It ain't right though.
But what? Maybe she wanted to bear a child. And she just didn't want to
Take
deal with the
care of
man.
it or
Deal with the man.
Hey guys, so yeah, so I got to pick up my mom from the airport in about like 35 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this one up, and then we're just gonna move on with the news. So my rating for this, okay, look, it's not the worst. Like I said, Jurassic Park 3 is still the worst for me.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm gonna give this a very, very low store bought. You can, if you get this from the bargain bin, you'll have like it's fun for a family movie night if you get this from the Walmart dollar bin, because these characters these characters' dialogue just suck. It had cool concepts, but you don't get to see the cool concepts actually happen. They tease you with a lot of stuff. The story is stupid, but it has a lot of fun set pieces with dinosaurs, a lot of creative ideas, but they just executed poorly. I did enjoy seeing the main cast. I did like the way some of the dinosaurs looked. Some of the sound on it was good. Some of it fell off sometimes, but other than that, very low store bought for me.
Okay, so it's
Fuck you, salty. Store bought, buttery, movie theater gourmet.
you know what? I think I'm gonna agree with the store bought because the nostalgia was there. We got to see our favorite trio, and they got a lot of screen time, which I thought they were not going to get, but they got their own storyline. They got a lot of screen time, and we finally got a payoff for that budding romance that's 30 years in the making. Even the new gang, they had a storyline as a family trying to get their clone daughter back. You know, even Blue had her little, bring my family back. But then you had the Locust and the Negro spiritual guides, and it was a lot. It was a lot going on. And then, oh yeah, the dinosaurs. So I have to agree with Jason. The dinosaurs really did take a back seat in their own film. But for me, it was entertaining enough. Yeah, it was entertaining. I stuck with it, like I said, until the woman stood up and was like, "Oh, I had my own baby of myself." I was kind of done with it then. I do like that the villain, his death paid homage to the original film. He even had the little the canister that the big fat guy had when he got, what is that? Well, we don't know the name of the dinosaur, but it spits out oil. And he was pretty much killed by a trio of those sort of dinosaurs, same as that guy. So I do like that they put that Easter egg in there for the fans of the franchise. But other than that, it was so much plot armor. It was so many people that should have been dead, that magically lived. And it was just like, all right, and we get it. But so it was okay. It was entertaining enough. But is this something I would watch like every month for kicks? No, it was just good to see the trio back again, to be honest. They did great.
But yeah, well, I'm gonna say they did great because even then, at some point I was like, okay, a lot of this dialogue and what y'all doing is stupid. But yeah, man, that was it. Let's go ahead and drop a nuke on these dinosaurs. But speaking of things dropping, so if y'all okay, this person got it. It's a Dilophosaurus. I probably said that all wrong, but Dilophosaurus.
Thank you. Yeah,
thank you for that.
I like that little piece that they put in. Like, hey, we didn't forget. Y'all want the nostalgia? Here's an homage to the original that started this show, and boom.
But speaking of things that I thought were forgotten, if y'all been paying attention to social media, Morbius got back in the public eye over, I think, 2 weeks ago with the whole "it's Morbin time."
What?
Me. Yeah. So yeah, like there was a meme around like it's Morbin time.
I didn't catch that, but
Yeah.
I watched that movie for the first time like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and man, it was bad.
What was it as bad as everyone's saying it is?
It's pretty close. I mean, like the editing was trash. Like the editing was really, really bad.
Was it? I like the fight scene.
And then, but the thing,
like literally the beginning, like it seemed like the beginning, it just felt all over. It was so. I thought things were just really out of place. I mean, how are you gonna jump to like him getting his powers in the beginning? Why didn't they just like do like a I like the idea of how it kind of cut back to like a flashback of him, like in Iron Man when he was in the desert. And then it cut to him like what led to him inheriting the company. I thought that's the route they were gonna go, but then they just kept on. But then they just kept on moving, like going forward and forward or whatever. And it was all non-linear and all over the place. And then
but like I said,
yeah,
like thinking about Morbius, like for me, it's not a good movie at all. But I didn't think it was as bad as the reviews said. It was just boring. It was just really boring. But that Morbid Time meme went out.
I'm glad I didn't see that shit.
And what I think was so funny about this whole thing is that like Tyrese, he got tricked on Twitter because he thought that Martin Scorsese.
I forgot Tyrese was in that damn movie.
Yeah, he
didn't do anything.
Yeah, so somebody trolled him on Twitter and made a fake Martin Scorsese account and said, "Wow, man, Morbius is great, man. It really changed how I thought about superhero films. This is the best superhero films. Even now I can't do this." And poor Tyrese. Tyrese had tweeted back, "Oh, thanks, King, man. Come from the Kings. I really appreciate it."
Wow.
And then
that's really messed up.
Another crying meme going around.
And then I guess like
that's really messed up.
And then like I guess when like Tyrese found out that it wasn't Martin Scorsese that everybody hated it, I guess this was his reaction.
No!
What more do you want?
But yeah, like this for whatever reason, Sony had the bright idea to put this back out in theaters.
Wow.
I do not know why. I do not know why. And this is the first movie in history.
It made like what, $8,500?
Yes.
It did not do well.
God damn, 80,000?
No, 8,000.
No.
I thought this 80.
Oh my goodness.
And
it wasn't a meal for sure.
So
this go round. This is the second go round.
So this is the only movie to ever flop twice.
You are such a hater. Oh my god. It was not that bad.
Yes, it was, man. We only got like 2 of them.
Well,
well, look on the bright side. God damn, 16%. But
because
also they did some false advertising with Adrian Toomes. Like I saw the post credit scene and like he didn't even talk to Morbius at all.
Yeah, no, he did, but
Well,
it don't make no fucking sense. But but yeah, man, like this, I just wanted to talk about it because I just thought that was hilarious.
You just want the glory in somebody failing. That ain't right.
Man, nah, that's just
Jason. It said like, hold on, maybe I'm getting this wrong. Let me make this. It was somewhat. I guess it was somewhat successful at the box office. Hold on a second. I want to make sure.
Part 2, mind you.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Okay, so
I think it barely made it. Wait, did it double its budget?
It's worldwide. It made $163 million. What was the budget though? I don't want to use Wikipedia, but
I think it was like
can't be more than 20 mil.
No,
it was more than that.
I think like
100. It cost 75 million.
So give him his props.
I'm not giving that movie trash. I'm sorry.
It's got a part 2, so just be ready to go see Trash Part 2. And watch. Every now and then a sequel comes out that redeems the first one. I'm just saying.
It is Sony. Fuck no.
You don't know.
Sony has a bad track record.
See, what they're gonna do is give the people what they want. People came to Morbius for the cameo.
No, nobody
did. They did.
Well, they fucking retarded.
Sir, everybody expected a cameo, especially after No Way Home, and so we didn't give them that this go round. We're gonna give them what they want. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a badass cameo in that second one.
They no,
probably Garfield.
No, hey, they better not do that because they don't even know what Strudman is in this.
Well, we're gonna find out in part 2.
No,
that's another thing. Sony and Marvel Studio. Sony Marvel Studios, I don't think they really know what to do with the like Venom and Morbius, because I know they're supposed to be Spider-Man villains. I do want them to fight Spider-Man and stuff. I think it would be cool, but it's like
They don't know what the fuck to do.
yeah, I mean, like even in No Way Home, when with the post credit scene where Venom was there and he didn't know what the hell was going on, then he just basically just disappeared and went to another universe. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
And then
He's
they
licking
talk,
the screen and shit.
and then they're talking about Sam Raimi might be in talks to do another Toby. He wants to do another Tobey Maguire Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. But when I read the premise, it's like Mary Jane and him are trying to raise a child while something chaotic is going on. I don't want to fucking see old man Peter.
I'm fine with that.
No, I don't want because that's not a fucking superhero movie.
It
Sony,
is.
no, Sony, don't you dare do this shit. I don't know who the
Wait
fuck.
a minute.
I don't know.
Not you doing ageism when
No.
half of the Avengers are over
No,
40.
no, I'm talking about. I don't want to see this motherfucker be a dad. I want to see this I want to see this motherfucker fight villains.
Bring it on. Don't
No,
listen to that.
no, because
if it's done right, it can be what it can be.
when the
good.
last time they did something right? They
Did you not enjoy Doctor Strange? Wasn't that him?
That's not
That's
Sony.
not Sony.
It was Sam Raimi, wasn't
No,
it?
I like Sam Raimi, but I don't trust Sony.
Okay, well, Sam Raimi has say so in it, which I'm sure he does. You might be surprised.
No,
let's see him as a grown.
no.
We're enough of Peter as a
No.
fucking teenager.
No.
How many times do we have to see Uncle Ben die? And let's see him grown up.
No,
I'm with it.
No, I don't want to see him grown up because it's not going to focus on Peter. The way it's going to focus on him growing up with a family, and then his daughter, who I don't already care about in the fucking comics. So why the fuck would I want to see her stupid ass on the screen?
Look, when Iron Man became a dad, we loved it. Give Peter.
Yeah, but Tony Stark is a grown man.
Yeah, give him a shot. We have seen Uncle Ben die, him get bullied in high school since we were children.
You know what? Or
let's see him grow up.
You know what? Let's just do this. We already have a fucking Spider-Man. Y'all already got two more trilogy planned for him. Focus on that. Sony, you're not going to get a fucking Spider-Man.
He wants a break.
No.
Give that boy.
That is true. Tom Holland did say he wanted a break.
Y'all gonna run Toby?
No.
All right, you guys are going. You guys are breaking up. Hello, guys. We're having technical difficulties, everyone. We are having technical difficulties. Come on, Jason. Really? Jason. Jason. God damn it. Well, guys, I guess we'll be right back. have.
Okay.
All right.
Oh shit.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, guys. So apologies. We had some technical difficulties. Turn my
But-
camera off.
But yeah, I just want to say this, man. Stop, Sony. Either stop trying to push this universe, or get a concrete plan. But that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got.
We all know it could
That's
be
why I'm now hesitant about the Kraven the Hunter movie that's coming out, because
And I
Kraven the Hunter is one of the best characters in Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery.
But yeah, man.
I'm here for the Spider-Man 4, and I promise you it will do well in the box office, whether it's trash or not.
Well, like I said, no matter what Sony does, I'm going to have to fucking see it. My new slogan should be, I'll waste my money and time so y'all don't have to.
But it could be done with. Like, you're so against seeing him as an adult. I think we deserve that. We grew up with him. Let's see it, but just let it be done well.
Or just he already hurt his back on the Spider-Man. Said let him and his back rest.
But you want to run the little baby Spider-Man ragged and get 18 films out of him.
He already signed on for the film.
Well, he got a boo now, and he want to settle down and be with
And
his
Marvel-
fine Amazon girlfriend.
And Marvel is giving him the time away. They've already said they're going to give him time to be with Zendaya. But we're going to try to speak through some of this. Now, let's talk about some of these trailers that dropped. Let's go ahead and talk about Nope. It dropped a trailer. I still don't know what the fuck this shit about, but let's go ahead and watch this trailer.
I'm excited.
What if I told you that today you'll leave here different?
Pops. Pops!
I'm talking to you.
Bro, what you see?
Something above the clouds.
That's big.
How big?
Big.
You think whatever killed Pops is out there?
Right here, you are going to witness an absolute spectacle. So what happens next? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Here we go.
No. This could be an opportunity. I'm talking rich and famous for life.
There's plenty of videos for flying shit online.
Ain't nobody gonna get what we gonna get.
What we gonna get?
The money shot.
What's up?
Undeniable proof of aliens on camera. The Oprah shot.
You guys gonna tell me what's going on?
Hell no.
Was that what's his name from Euphoria?
Euphoria, yes.
Okay.
The man said you gotta eat, man.
Okay. Oh shit.
There's something out here, and you're the only person in the world that can get it on film.
That cloud ain't moved an inch.
It's aliens. They're just waiting for the perfect time to shove metal probes up our asses.
I'll be rooting for you.
I think we pissed them off.
Yeah, they repainted your house. They're gonna come back. You ready? We got some work to do. Not it.
Nope.
I'll get him out. And I'll get the shot.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
All right, we're not gonna play no more because I'm gonna just say this, man.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna just say this. From what I don't know what is going on,
This one gave us a little bit more than the last trailer.
but not fucking much.
But I see he's at the point in his career where he's getting his Beyonce on. Like, he's famous enough where he don't got to make sense no more. He just does what's in his heart. And I think that is what this is.
But-
'cause what the fuck?
But I will say this: one thing I am glad I respect the trailer for is not showing us everything, because I still don't know. I don't know what this movie is about. I just know that they're, I guess, trying to record aliens and whatnot. So I'm kind of glad I'm kind of going into this movie blind. Now, he'll say they might drop another trailer right before the release, But I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna see it because I'm still a huge Jordan fan. Jordan Poole fan. God damn it, Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele fan.
Watch it don't be aliens, it'd be some kind of government shit. You know, he tries to be all deep and stuff. So
I mean, that would be consistent with the themes from the first two.
yeah.
So I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, what I love about Jordan Peele is that like he's like I like the hidden messages he has with his movies. Like
Mhm.
I like the I like the politically correct and kind of kind of woke themes that he keeps, and he makes them believable and really scary. You know,
Yeah.
so something like this, because some obviously these are like aliens, but the first two movies, shit like that could actually happen.
Yeah.
Now, I do like, and I also love the simplicity of all the titles: Get Out, Us, and then Nope.
Yeah.
I love the simplicity of all the titles. So, um, from what I see, based on the premise, it seems I'm speculating that um, basically it's about aliens, or maybe it could be a top secret government thing. They said it's from a cloud, so
Yeah.
I mean, like from what I get at, like it seems like they seem to be obsessed with horses, I guess, because I mean I saw a horse get flown into the air.
I think they breed horses. I feel like this
Yeah,
is a
they're
ranch. Yeah.
Yeah, they're horse breeders. I like I said, I'm looking forward to it just because, like I said, I really like crazy shit. So this looks like right up my alley. But yeah, can't wait to see. Nope, it's coming out. It's coming out in my birthday month.
July
I just hope
20th.
he is, like I said, I hope he's not at that stage, which he may be, where he's getting his Drake on or his Beyonce on, where okay, I'm in a cushiony place, so I don't have to put as much thought into my art as I once did. I hope there's really some secret dope ass meaning behind this craziness, and it's not just exactly what we see. Like, oh, it really is just four different people trying to get an alien on film over 2 hours. Oh, okay.
Well, that movie I'm looking forward to, but this show I'm not. This is our last thing for tonight. Then we're gonna be out here. But they released another Resident Evil trailer, and I'm gonna just let y'all know what I think of it after this another trailer.
They said the world would end in 2036. But they were wrong. The world ended a long time ago.
Umbrella, a company besieged by scandal, is now trying to reinvent itself.
The old Umbrella made mistakes. The things we're working on today, they're gonna change the world.
Where it's safe and warm for
We have a problem. The drug contains the T virus. The T virus can make monsters.
Billions will die.
Everyone keep your mouths shut.
Fuck it.
do not resist.
Marriage is complicated.
All right,
That was a terrible trailer. What
I'm
the
gonna
hell?
I'm gonna just say this. This is not fucking Resident Evil.
It
What
don't even
the-
look. It looks nothing like Resident Evil. It literally just looks like another like generic zombie movie.
28 days later.
Like, here's the thing, man. The problem I have with these fucking movies, they keep taking liberties on this fucking property. And I wouldn't mind the liberty if it was fucking executed properly. First of all, I still can't get over the fact that they race bended Albert Wesker. That still amazes me. And for one, Umbrella, I never remember them having a fucking teddy bear as a mascot. First of all, I don't understand. It's called Raccoon City. Why the fuck is there a teddy bear as a mascot? It's a raccoon as their mascot. And let's just talk about the monsters. Yes, there is some they're monsters in Resident Evil because they're described as bioweapons, not zombies. But in this, they just said we like spiders, so we're gonna throw spiders up in there.
Yeah, literally this trailer, they just said, you know what, we'll just throw a bunch of monsters out there and just see like how people would respond to it. I mean, they just did not like. I could just tell this is a series.
Yes, this is gonna be a series on Netflix.
Like you could tell they didn't even put any effort into this. Like I just saw a bunch of screaming, I just saw a bunch of people screaming and some monsters and like some shady rich people smiling and experimenting, and then you just see the black dude just looking all mysterious, and then he just slaps somebody. I mean, that's it. Like, I did not get anything from this trailer. I don't know what the fuck this series is about. Like,
so
I don't get it, man.
What do you think, Courtney?
Because we talked about this before on this show, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said, then you never know. Maybe because it's a series and it's a chance to expand more than a 2-hour film, it might be entertaining. It might be more fleshed out. I'm not that attached to the game. I personally don't care about them changing the race. I think at least they are referring back to the source material, if only a little. They could have completely changed it and just slapped the name.
They did.
And it might be for the best. Y'all haven't liked none of the stuff the franchise has been putting out as is. Why not change it up?
Because I didn't like the Mila Jovovich movies because it had nothing to do with the fucking game. Then I didn't like the Welcome to Raccoon City because they tried to cram in 2 games into one fucking movie. So they're just going back to, we're just going to make... If this was just a regular zombie show, I'd be cool with it because it doesn't have the Resident Evil name attached to it. But since I'm a fan of these fucking games, none of this appeals to me. Like, this looks first of all, the shit looks cheap. The zombie effects look cheap and the CGI monster looks cheap. And I already know they're gonna try to throw a bunch of fucking Easter eggs in there to make us happy, which is gonna make me more pissed. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. But y'all know our new slogan: I waste time and money, so y'all don't have to.
And it might surprise you. Like,
I don't.
Sometimes you just gotta evolve with it. You know.
I think the only thing that would surprise Jason is if this one is worse than all the other stuff that before it.
Pretty much, man. Like,
it can't be no worse than that movie we saw.
They're looking like it's on track for it.
I don't think so.
Because that's the problem with Netflix. Netflix think they can get by with just their name and having the rights to a property. They think they can get by. And no, y'all can't get by because y'all done put out some trash too.
But what if they did do the research?
They won't.
Try to make it. I just give it a chance. I feel like even if it is good, y'all little gatekeepers are not gonna give it his y'all not gonna give it his just due because he's not white and it's not like the game. And so fucking what? The franchise as is, it sounds like y'all are not pleased with it. I know that movie we saw was garbage juice. If they want to take it and flip it on its ass, as long as it's better, go with it.
Okay, I got a question for you, Robbie. Now, if you're for a comic book, right? For a comic book, right? You know, you see a Spider-Man film, right? Now, how pissed would you be if they made Spider-Man a pizza boy deliverer who is the CEO of a company and he has the powers of Superman and it does not have the powers of Spider-Man? How mad would you be if you wasted money to see that shit?
I mean, for starters, like, his name is Spider-Man, and for him to have the power of Superman, he's not even nothing like a spider. The CEO of did you say a pizza company?
Yes, man. Basically, you were straying away from the source material. So, what's the point of using the source material if you're not going to fucking use it? Like that's like me buying. That's like me buying a drink and not fucking drinking it.
What?
Like, Like it
Yes,
makes
that's what it means. That's his point. It doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't make no fucking sense. Why would you buy a property and then use the property, but not use the source material that comes with the property? What's the point of that? You might as well just make your own fucking movie.
I think they wanted to modernize the old ass source material. Didn't the first game come out like 98?
You can still modernize it, but you can have it make sense to the continuity.
Well, let's just watch it. Let's just watch it.
Like I said, I'm going to fucking watch it because
but you're not even giving it a chance.
No, because first of all, I done told people. I done told people I am like a battered housewife. They keep on abusing me, but I said, nah, he'll do better the next time. He'll learn. He'll make it right? 10 years later, they still ain't this shit. And my dumb ass still with them. Oh my God. I don't have no faith in this. I just don't. But like I said, I waste my time and money so y'all don't have to. So I'm gonna have to watch it.
At least it's on Netflix. That's not like a movie in the theater that you had to pay for.
Oh, they can go to hell, man.
Right, at least it's not on no $2, no Tubi or
I'm
some
still,
shit. Like,
I'm still paying $20.
Netflix got a budget.
I'm paying $20 for Netflix still, so I'm still paying to see the shit.
But it's not like you're paying it like per movie or anything like that.
It's just still, I'm still paying to see the bullshit.
I think it's gonna be from the perspective of those two little black girls.
But those aren't even people in the game.
Man, it's a new day.
No, if you're gonna do a video, that's why fucking World of Warcraft failed. That's why Ratchet and Clank failed. That's why these video game movies fail, because you're taking liberties with these fucking properties. Make your own shit, Hollywood. Stop doing.
The best video game movie we've had. The best the movie adaptation of a video game we've had was Sonic the Hedgehog.
But yeah, but it follows source material. But in closing, I'm fucking done with Resident Evil. I love the games, but I don't. If I was not doing this podcast, I would not be seeing these fucking movies.
Well, luckily, Resident Evil is a show.
Oh, but even the TV little series they had on Netflix, it's just cutscenes in a movie. That's all the animated movies are. But yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to this. But hey, I waste my money and time so y'all don't have to. But that wraps up another fun episode of the Brang Da Popcorn Podcast. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I guess them T-Rexes ate my internet for a second.
Damn.
But y'all know where to find me. Y'all can find me on Facebook at brangdapopcorn.com or Instagram at brangdapopcorn.com. Don't look me up on TikTok because ain't no videos there yet. But we working on it. Miss Courtney, where can they find you at?
Yes, you can find me at www.CourtneyLyricPresents.com. Also on YouTube at Courtney Lyric Presents. And I actually do have videos on TikTok, so you can find me there at Courtney Lyric Presents as well.
And Rob, where can people find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Bobby_media, and you can find me on YouTube at Ambitious Films. I'm the one wearing the African shirt. Hope's gonna be mad at me for calling it a dashiki. That's just a brand, so it's not a dashiki. So it's an African shirt that I'm wearing. I'm in the backyard with the fence, so with the dreads, even though they're longer now. So, and you can find me on Facebook at Robbie Hebert, and it's spelled Hebert, not Her. Thank you. So,
all right, y'all. Well, that's been another fun episode. I'll be out of town next weekend, but if I make it back in time, I'm gonna try and give y'all a show for Mr. Buzz Lightyear out there. But just remember, y'all, when you always come to these reviews, just remember to always bring the popcorn. All right, y'all. We out.
Peace.
Raider.